Put up your dukes, man. Put up your dukes. Come on, put up your dukes. I live in Port Charles or Lake Charles. Come on, Gypsy knows where I live because she's been here, she's been there, she's been there. I did her there, I did her there, I did her under the bed, I did her in the chair, I did her in the stairs, I did her on the roof, I did her in the. Come on, Dr. Seuss.
His baby mama knows where I live. Believe me, she's been all over this place. She's been there. She's been there. She's been there.
I did her everywhere. Ryan, it's not enough that you didn't take that man out and just say, listen, we could duke it out. Come on, we'll duke it out. Guys, that's a good way to make money. I'm beginning to think you both are working for a certain network. Are you serious? You guys are going to fight over Gypsy Rose after she says you don't know shit? Ken doesn't know shit? And Ryan, you're like a couch. And you guys are going to fight it out. And Ryan's going to say, man, we did it everywhere. We've done it everywhere in this house. Go get checked for STD, my friend. Make sure your pecker's still there. Might have fallen off with Gypsy. Make sure your toothbrushes are still intact. Throw your toothbrushes out. Guys, are you serious? You got people fighting over her? I really think that there is going to be a boxing match. Watch. Some network is going to pick this up, or Jake Paul or Logan Paul, one of them, pick it up, and there's going to be a big-ass fight. And we're going to say everybody's getting paid. Everybody's getting paid for this bullshit, right? Because that's what that would appear like. But, Ryan, you really think that that was in good taste to tell the world where you've done Gypsy? And Ken, are you really calling Ryan out and saying he's a liar because you know for a fact that that blowy happened with a child in the room? You know that for a fact? You ready to say that for a fact, huh?
And yeah, your emails got exposed, dude. You're a fucking weirdo. Like, I mean, of course you have to deny your allegations. I mean, like, what choice do you have? But the reality is, what was said definitely happened, and you accepted what happened with a 5-year-old child in the room with you. And if I'm lying, then, you know, sue me. You know.
I'd make sure. I wouldn't go by anything Gypsy says. I would always say alleged unless you were there. Something tells me you weren't there. Something tells me you were not there. But you guys are really, really ready to go in on them. Mommy, Murderer. Like, you really think she's worth the fight? She's worth the stress, the sweat, the headaches? Gypsy Rose, have you taken a look at her? She's so ugly on the inside. Do you see that? I mean, she said she wants to make changes in another lifetime and not in this lifetime. She wants to play us. She's playing you. You're foolish. You're a fool. 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 You guys, come on, seriously. What? Let's put it all together. Use your cappy. Gypsy does not have yours. Nobody's best interest at heart except her own. She would run over you guys on the bus that she would put you under to save herself, because she is all that is precious. She is all that is sacred. She has convinced people. Ryan, I have a problem with you because you will try any sentence in the world. You will reach for anything to say my ex-wife, my wife, my this, my that. Not Gypsy. See, you have to have possession.
And I'm mad that people even did videos where they accused me of it, or allegedly. All right? Let me tell y'all something about my ex-wife. That girl gets insanely jealous about things. Insanely jealous.
Get away from her. She is like poison oak, poison ivy, just poison, period. She is bad news. And yet you want to let the world know it was one day, maybe one day out of your whole time together, if you add it all up, it was you and her. Maybe one day, you and her. Otherwise, no, she was thinking about Ken or Brian or whatever. And let me tell you something, man. You could say all you want, Ken. Ken's big thing was, I'm not upset about the text messages or emails because she was upset and da da da. That's not a healthy way. How come she's talking to Brian? Why does it have to be a man that she's going to? She's sitting there with a bunch of female inmates. Why isn't she talking to one of the female inmates? Why is she talking to Brian? Does that make any sense to you? No, you don't want to go there because you signed an NDA. You can't say shit. You really can't say. She can say anything she wants about you, but you can't say anything about her because anybody would have said, no, that wasn't cool. Absolutely not. And you should have seen what I said about her. But no, you're just taking it like a jellyfish, man. You don't have any spine, and then you're accusing Ryan. In the meantime, Ryan at least is standing up for himself. Ken, you're not. And when you do, you're getting scolded. And Gypsy's saying, you don't know horse shit about her life. You're going to marry her. You just had a child with her, but you don't know horse shit about her life. You guys are connected now. There is a future. There is a child that you share, but you don't know shit about her, horse shit about her life. How does that make you feel? I want to know how that makes you feel, Ken. How much more of this are you going to take? How much is your self dignity worth? How much is your, well, integrity you don't have? How much is any of this actually worth? And your daughter, like, she is going to be the collateral damage here. You don't think she's going to put 2 and 2 together? Let me tell you something. By the time she's 10 years old, she's going to figure this all out. You were played. Excuse me. You were played. You were a wimp. And she's probably going to hope that Ryan was actually her dad, who he might be. We still don't know, and we don't know because there's nothing that we know you could say. You can't say anything, Ken. So whatever Gypsy says is the way it is. You know, if there is a fake baby, you're going to say that there is a real baby there. You played this game with Christy Blanchard that you guys were so close and everything. And in the meantime, the truth is you were keeping each other close because what's that saying? Keep your enemies. There you go. Keep your enemies close, right? You want to know what they're doing. You want to be one up on them. You could learn a few things from Gypsy. You definitely can learn a few things from Gypsy. Maybe even boxing, Ken. Because I got a feeling if there really is going to be a boxing match, I think one punch from Ryan and you're out of there, boy. I really do. I think you're out of there. Unless there's some sort of payment for that too. If there is a boxing match, I am 100%. This has all been about money, and this has all been about manipulation, and we've all been played. If that's the case, all this shit's been for the birds, and it's all about getting other seasons. And the more that I see them publicly, like in the mall, I know malls are vacant lately, but it was such a huge shot. It was such a wide angle shot. There was nobody in the mall, nobody at Buc-ee's. I think that there is something going on there. And watch, it be a boxing match is going to be the grand finale. And let me guess, Gypsy, whoever wins gets the girl. Aurora, right? Guys, tell me what you think. This is Issues with Toddy One Skip. This I'm convinced. Fools. They're all fools. Be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Take care, guys. Thank you.
I don't really care about the emails because the emails were written years and years and years ago.